Hey guys, this is Garrett, also known as Creative Handyman. We're going to go into the garden here today. Oh wait, I'm already in the garden. But anyway, this is the land of weeds, reeds, and good feeds, or whatever rhymes you want to come up with. But anyhow, I'm going to teach you today how to trim indeterminate tomato plants. And again, this is indeterminate. You would not want to trim determinate tomato plants this way. Maybe we'll do another video on indeterminate versus determinate so you can know the difference. But this is specifically for indeterminate tomatoes. So let's talk about the structure of the plant just a little bit, in case you didn't already know. We are going to look for our main stem. So we're going to start at the bottom, and you want to follow that main stem all the way up, boop, 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 to the top. Now these are young plants, so they're not as high as they're going to get. These are going to probably get 8 feet tall till it's all said and done. I did not buy this fancy stake. This came from the forest. How wonderful was that? All right, so we got our main stem. Again, starts at the bottom, goes the whole way to the top. Off of the main stem, we're gonna see leaves that droop over to the sides like this. All right, this, I would call it a branch, but technically this is referred to as a leaf. All right, this whole entire thing. It comes out to the side horizontally. Then you have your suckers. All right, suckers, let's get this figured out. So the suckers are gonna come off of the leaf. You see how it's right there on the in between the main stem and the leaf? These are our suckers. On the plant, we want to trim every single sucker except for one, and I want to show you which one. Now, this would not technically be considered a sucker as far as I know. It is forming flowers. But you also can see there's no leaf right here. So that's what you want to look for. You want to leave, I always leave these guys. I could be wrong, that's what I do. But what I want to trim is the suckers except for one. So to determine which one to leave is you need to find your lowest cluster of flowers forming, which is in this case, this one. All right. And then we want to follow that down to the next sucker below it. Okay. Here's a leaf. Here's a sucker. This is the sucker we want to keep. Do not trim this guy, because this is going to be a lot of energy coming from the roots coming into this, and this is going to form lots of fruit in the weeks to come. So we're going to leave that one sucker. Every single other sucker is out of here, baby. Right here. We're going to just take our scissors in here. Make sure you don't trim the wrong thing. Pay attention to what you're doing, folks. And we're going to trim that sucker, and we're going to come up here, continue up the stem. We already have a sucker forming here. See, here we have a leaf. Here we have a vertical. And, well, we had, because that baby is out of there. Well, you know what? Sometime when they're little, just grab it with your fingers and rip it out of there. And we're going to go all the way up here to the top, and it's still trying to do it. This is going to be constant battle all season long. We're going to be pulling suckers, my friends, because indeterminate tomatoes will grow, 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 and get very tall. And if you live in a very warm climate, it is like a tree. I mean, it's considered a vine, but it's like a tree, y'all. So, all right, here's another plant. I just want to show you again. We got our main stem coming up. Boom, 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 boom. Way up here, we got main stem. Continuing up, here's our main stem. We got that covered. What sucker are we leaving? We're going to come back down to the bottom. Move some stuff out of the way so you can see. Boom, there's our lowest set of flower clusters again, okay? Remember, it's the lowest one. And we want to go down below it and find the next sucker. I actually trimmed the branch off here. There was a branch. I did trim a branch off because it's getting close to the ground. I like to keep my branches off the ground. So those are the only branches you want to trim, is the ones that are close to the ground for the most part. The more airflow you get, the better the tomato will be. It won't get as much diseases. And the more sunlight to your fruit, the quicker they will ripen. You want them to ripen in a timely fashion. So that's just some tricks and tips on trimming indeterminate tomatoes. Go ahead and comment, like, and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed the video, and get out there and get you some harvests.